if you're working with cloud yarn, you might need to know how to join them. It's a big chunky yarn. We really don't want to be sewing those ends in or tying knots if we can get away with it. So the way I do it is a Dyer's join or a wet splice. What I do is I take the yarn and I separate it into its individual plies. And in this example, I'm going to join this grey yarn to the blue yarn. Now it's a non-superwash yarn, so it felts up beautifully. So what I do is I take one of these plies in each of the pieces of yarn, soak them a little bit in some water. Cold water's fine, warm water works faster. And then you overlap the yarns, so you've got the two bits side by side, and then you simply rub them together. Making sure you get right down to the ends so that you don't get any loose end bits at the beginning, any lumps and bumps. And you rub that together for a little bit, and then you should have a felted join of one of the plies. You repeat that for the other 3 strands, overlapping them each about the same amount, wetting them, rubbing them together. And then you end up with a join a bit like this, so you can see the 4 strands, giving it a little bit of a twist, and you've got a perfectly functional yarn. When you knit that up or crochet that up, it behaves like the yarn itself. It's a little bit smoother than the rest of the yarn, but I find once it's worked into the garment, you can't really see it. So that's how I'm joining cloud yarn with a basic wet felting technique. You can also use this if you're doing Viking knitting. It works on any non-superwash yarn with a nice soft ply. Works very well on handspun as well.